It's been a little while since I've joined you here on Facebook, but I figured I just kind of should touch base a little bit, kind of see how everybody's doing, and get you an update on what this weather is going to be doing as far as the humidity coming back over the next couple of days. Because, yeah, I hate to say it, but it certainly looks like dew points are going to be back up to almost near 70 degrees, which is pretty sticky, and that's going to be happening by Thursday and Friday. So, it's coming back, but we'll get some more dry air in here coming up just a little bit. Let me make sure, first of all, everybody can hear me. Give me a thumbs up out there if you are. I'll kind of turn it up here real fast just to make sure. Pretty sticky. Yeah, that's going to be happening. Yes, it looks like you can. Awesome. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's take you outside right now. Generally in the low to mid 80s. Really, really nice weather. The average high temperature is about 85 degrees right now, and we'll be very close to that, I think, along the coast, but Tampa itself is actually going to be a little bit warmer than that, so do expect to see some temperatures basically in the upper 80s. Definitely looking pretty good out there right now. Lost the temperatures. Let me get those back for you. So most of the area, again, low to mid 80s, including inland locations as well. 78 Polk City right now. That feels really good. Dew points, that's the key, right? The drier air is what makes it feel better out there. Still generally in the upper 50s to our north, lower 60s most locations, but these are the numbers that are going to be moving basically up over the next couple of days. So get ready for the humidity to come back. No rain out there today. No rain's expected for today either. You see some more clouds. I mean, look at some of these lower clouds, I should say, that are coming in. But you see all these little clouds here? Yesterday we didn't have that much. We've got a little bit more moisture in the low levels of the atmosphere than what we have out there lately. So that's something to keep an eye on. In fact, let me take you, let's go out to Mahaffey Theater right now. I want to show you that just real fast. See the clouds? That's not a good one. Let's see if Tampa looks at it. They're very, very thin, okay? They're not tall, if you look at that right there. They're just real small. That is an indication of the dry air up above us. So we're not talking a lot of humidity out there right now, but we are talking about a little bit, and again, that's what's going to be creeping up as we get going into the next couple of days. Here's a bigger picture of it. So the drier air, the browner it is, the less rain chance you're going to have. The greener it starts getting back, that's when you start to see a return of the rain chances. This is through Wednesday, still looking really good. And there you go. This is Friday, and really what's going to happen is you're going to have all this moisture to the south and a lot of dry air to the north, and we're going to be stuck right in the middle. All right? But as this gets closer, the humidity comes up, and real small rain chances. We actually could use a little bit of rain, to be honest with you, but rain chances actually look kind of small all the way through the weekend. This is Sunday, as you can see here. But starting to see a little bit more moisture return. Now watch as we get into Monday and Tuesday. We kind of have this moisture kind of wrapping around and getting thrown back in our direction, and that pushes this moisture back down to the south. This is dry air, I should have said. Gets kind of wrapped around. So that's Tuesday and Wednesday. You see, a little bit of moisture there. This is what we'd be watching for, right? That's another cold front. However, this time, look at this. This is basically a cutoff low sitting here, another one over here. So that's a slow pattern. That means this front here just wouldn't come barreling through because this thing is just driving it. It's just kind of sitting out here. So that's as far as this model is going to go. I'll show you a little bit later. But this is Friday leading into Halloween. All right? So still relatively dry, still mild. And rain chances, best rain chances off to our west. Here's a look at the rain chances next 5 days. I went 10%, mainly south of I-4 on Thursday, 20 to 30%, and that's really it. You see a couple little green showers here showing up on the model, and then 10% at highest for Tampa, but mainly you can see it south. Hardy, DeSoto, Highlands County, better chance for rain. That percentage is not you. You've got about a 30% chance on Saturday. Highs, as I mentioned, they will stay in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. Again, 85 is where we should be for this time of the year. And here it is. This is the map, because this is the one that really makes a difference. Right now, dew points 50s to low 60s. And it's suggesting even through Thursday it's pretty similar. But notice just a small increase Friday and Saturday, and then certainly by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's when all that humidity comes back. That's when we're going to start to feel sticky once again. So, forecast for tonight's just like it has been, just beautiful out there. A lot of sunshine around. Remember, the moon is coming up. The moon is going to be full officially tomorrow. It's the Hunter moon. I think it comes up 7, what time is it? Let me look at this. I got it here. 6:43 is moonrise tonight. And then tomorrow it's after 7 o'clock. So check it out in the east. It's going to be pretty awesome. 7-day forecast. Here you go. You see the small rain chances Sunday, Monday. Not a big deal. Tuesday, I think we'll get some drier air in here. We're still having a better chance of rain, likely by the end of next week, if not into Saturday. And even that, and let me show you on the models, even that is starting to kind of wane just a little bit. Let's go over and look at the GFS model here. Let's start where we are right now. So I'm just going to kind of hit play on this and just watch it go. And you can see the green to our south. Like most of the rain states are our south. And as we get through Friday morning right there, Saturday morning, Sunday morning, I'll actually stop this a little bit. This is Saturday morning here. You see in the afternoon, some rain trying to get towards us. I'll zoom in a little bit. Then as we get into Sunday afternoon, basically dry, some showers down to the south, not much. Then you get into Monday, same thing. Tuesday. So you see what I'm saying? Like, let's go back to Monday. You see the moisture's just to the south. I mean, big difference between us and Miami over the next whole week, right? But still slightly more humid, slightly better rain chance for us as we get going. See the dry air wrap back through from Monday, Tuesday. This is Wednesday afternoon. Now see our front sitting back out here to the west? Now watch that. Here it comes up. That low forms. It cuts off. It's sitting there. It's just not going to go anywhere. In fact, it's going to pull to the north and get picked up, but it's going to take a while. And because it's pulling to the north, it's not diving to the east. It's going to be slow to pull this front through here. This is trick-or-treat time, Sunday evening. So let me zoom in here for you real fast. This is what it looks like in Florida, Sunday evening, trick-or-treat time. I'm going to back up just a little bit. There's just very small rain chances. Now, this is a while out, right? This is a week and a half out, just about. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye on this forecast. But right now, very isolated shower. Still no real big push of cold air. Let's look at temperatures for the holiday weekend as well. Halloween weekend, I should say. So this is Friday afternoon, mid-80s. Not this Friday, but next. Saturday, lower 80s. Lower to mid-80s, really. Sunday, mid to upper 80s is what it's showing, especially for inland locations. And then back down through the 70s. Probably low 80s for trick-or-treat time is what it's looking like right now. All right, so nothing major going on there. Let's go ahead and let's talk tropics while I got you here. We basically have seen that the system's just shut down. I mean, it has been extremely quiet, as you can imagine. The areas that we would be watching would be here in the Western Caribbean, south of Cuba, south of Hispaniola, the Bahamas. Where you can see some moisture trying to gather in the Bahamas. That's this Monday coming up. But you just don't see anything developing. Nothing coming off of that. A wave coming off of Africa, but no development out of that. You do get this little low that form out here. Let me back that up. See this right here, this low that came off? That's next Tuesday night, trying to form off the mid-Atlantic, and then it gets pushed southward. We'll see. It's a ways out. Certainly could happen. Doesn't look like it's going to affect anybody. Most likely start out at subtropically if that were to do anything. And then you get out to the 1st of November right there. Look at this big old ridge of high pressure coming in, centered over the Great Lakes area. That, if that could push through here, it's trying by the 3rd, then we get some cooler air. It's really close. Doesn't look like it's trying to get it, but tropically speaking, guys, the model is going all the way out through November 4th, and it's not showing anything now. Tropical models that far out, you got to go 7 days. It's a pretty good number to look at those things. But pattern-wise, you see this big ridge of high pressure. I'm going to back it up a little bit. The high centered over the northeast right there. This time of year, when you get pressures that high in that location, anywhere in the mid-Atlantic states and in the eastern U.S., you look down underneath of that for lowering pressures. And that's why, I mean, look, this is the time of year those highs come down and bring the cooler air, right? It's also why this time of year we start looking in the Western Caribbean, the Gulf, and the Bahamas for development. We just have not seen anything. It's been really, really quiet. So it looks like it's going to stay that way at least for the next 5 to 7 days. I don't see anything developing. And the things that have been trying to develop are basically out here, just north and east of the island. So, hey, look, I mean, I think it looks really good as far as I'm concerned. Any questions out there? Whoop, let me see if there's anything else I wanted to show you. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about a little bit of winter stuff here. It's my 10-to-1 ratio. Yeah. Okay. Come on. Let's go back over here to the U.S. because we have some snow falling on the map today. Look at this. Let's back up. Look at Wyoming, parts of Utah, even parts of Colorado, just north and west of Denver, seeing a little bit of snow. And look what happens through tomorrow night, or through tonight, into tomorrow morning. You see it shifting east a little bit, and then things kind of quiet down. Now, keep your eye out here on the northwest, Washington, Oregon. Watch as we go through Friday morning. Start seeing the snow showing up in Northern California in the higher elevations. That's Saturday morning sunrise right there. So now another system comes in. So look at the snow just starting to add up out west. This is through Monday, this upcoming Monday. And then, I mean, watch here. Watch the UP of Michigan. This is Wednesday of next week, so it's about a week out, a little over a week out. And then you see a big system eventually getting into, well, it went away. That's pretty wild. Early model runs had it hitting UP. But bottom line, next week and a half or so, quite a bit of snow out west. So ski lovers, I mean, yeah, it's early, but definitely starting to snow out there right now, and going to be a cool view for the folks out in the Pacific Northwest. It stays actually relatively warm. Let me show you surface temperatures. So something that we do when we look at temperatures, especially on this scale, is we look at it at a different level. So let me do that. Upper air temperature, we're going to go 850. I want to do 850. Don't want to do that one. Yeah. Okay. So think about it. You go out in the morning, you can step in the water, you can step in the middle of the street, but by the end of the day or midday, right, that street is hot. You can't walk across it barefoot, but you can go right back in the water. It's the same temperature basically. That's because of the heat capacity of land versus the heat capacity of water, right? The water doesn't change, land comes up and down. So when we look at forecasts for temperatures, especially in the longer range, it's a lot easier to look, believe it or not, at about 5,000 feet up. And we use pressure levels. And at that particular point, it's about 5,000 feet is 850 millibars. And so that's what you're seeing here. And you can kind of see where the cool air is going to be. You can see where the lows are. See this going across Indiana and parts of Ohio? That's a low pressure. See that diving? You can kind of see it rotating. That's by Friday. There's going to be some cold air. In fact, this purple line right here, that's the freezing line. Where it goes from purple to light blue there, that's basically temperatures below freezing, nearly at the surface for the most part, although we're looking at a different level. But this gives us an idea of where that freezing line at the surface would be. But you get the idea here that we got some cool air across the Northeast, the northern Great Lakes. Still relatively cool for us here, and this is going out through this Saturday. But, you know, relatively is just that. It's relative because we're going to be above average. But notice out west, they were warm, and now they're going to start to see some cooler air come in with those storms. Look at the heat that's building over the desert southwest and up through the plains as we get into Tuesday of next week. And some of that will rotate in here for us as well as we get into Thursday of next week. So a very crazy looking map here. You got a cutoff low over Texas. You've got another one sitting here east of Florida. So slowing things down a little bit. Overall, it will keep us fairly nice. Let me see if I can get... Let me show you something here. I bet you I'm not going to be able to find this link while I'm here. Nope, not going to be able to do it. But bottom line is, coming up this Friday, it looks like basically our best chance for rain is going to be happening to our south for the most part. But then after that, the moisture levels in the atmosphere start to drop down a little bit again. And we're looking pretty quiet as far as all that rain goes. So that's it, guys. Good looking forecast. Just a little bit, the humidity coming back a little bit. That's about it. Otherwise, no severe weather's expected. Tropics sound quiet as well too. All right, so I'll keep an eye on the comments here. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer those coming up in just a little bit. Until then, I will see you on TV.